Uh-oh. No, 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 no. No fire.
Fire neutralization system.
Not today.
Planning flag. Emergency speed. Warning. Vessel captain. Excessive noise.
I am not worried about a fire when I have a fire suppression system. I don't know what my fire suppression does, technically, because there are a lot of ways to put out a fire. You can put out a fire using chemicals, or you can remove all the air in those areas of the ship.
Extinguished. Air scrubbers initiated.
I'm not entirely sure. All I know is that the doors behind us lock. So, obviously, something not good for a human happens in there. But it works. I just have to make sure not to set my ship on fire multiple times over the course of the cooldown. That would be a bad idea. Anyways, I'm going back to get Marvin because, you know, we've left Marvin here since we were descending down and down and down. It wasn't my intention to leave Marvin here. I also left all those poor Reginalds inside that aquarium, but you know, whatever. They have, it's an alien containment unit. They can have a happy life down there. Ah, look at this base. I like it. I like my base. Too bad we really didn't end up using it much. All right. Marvin! Marvin! Hey! Come with me, buddy. Here. I don't know where I get these little snacks. Oh my god. But it is time for us to leave, Marvin. Before we go, though, let me actually grab some stuff from here. I think I grabbed everything on my way past here the last time. Yeah, I took everything in my Seamoth, which is awkward considering the fact that now I'm heading back up to the surface, and that means I will not have all of the things I put down here. That's okay. It's all right. We're gonna just take some of the stuff from here and take these to the surface. Because for all I know, building the Neptune will be a lengthy process. I'm not sure. Can I deconstruct this while people... We're leaving that be. I can deconstruct it while everything is inside of it. That's not what I expect. Alright, we'll leave the nuclear reactor down here, but I'm taking the water filtration machine. And I think that's really all I'm gonna take. We have the scanner room, but we'll leave it here. Just general essentials. I'm also really lazy because I could deconstruct this entire base, but I'm not going to.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We're just gonna hope that I have
Systems online.
enough stuff. Make do with that. Oh geez, that filled up quick. That's fine. Alright. Heading back up to the surface. Let's rumble. I can see sunlight. We're so close.
The head standard.
My Cyclops is tilting vertically, and that's a bad sign. Oh boy, we are actually taking some damage from hitting the walls. Oh no. Reef back! Hey! That's always a nice sign. There could still be dangers in the water, but we'll be fine. Alright.
Planet flagged. Emergency speed. The head standard.
Wait, let's reach the surface completely. We haven't seen the sun in a long time. Oh, wonderful. Alright, well the Aurora is unfortunately, slightly out of range for us to load in. That's okay. It is time for us to get off of this planet. And that of course means heading back to our first base. And using the vehicle, the mobile vehicle bay. Oops. I think I hit Marvin. I hope he's okay. He should be fine. Marvin? Marvin, I feel really bad if my fish companion, who I finally retrieved after all this time, died because I ran him over in my submarine. I mean, that's a natural selection. You don't fucking put yourself in front of my goddamn submarine at Mach when I'm going at a pretty general speed. Or when I'm going at max speed.
Emergency speed. Warning. Vessel counterfeit. Excessive noise.
Hey, they said that the cuttlefish is particularly intelligent. More intelligent than Earth dolphins. Earth dolphins know how to keep the hell out of the way of a boat.
Engine. The head standard.
Alright. Let's find my vehicle mobile bay. It's somewhere in the general area. It'll be noticeable. There it is. So it is time for us to get off of this planet. Which of course means we have to dump a ton of resources into whatever we do here. So let's see what we need for the Neptune launch platform. I need 2 titanium ingots, a computer chip, and lead. Oh boy. Here's an awkward problem. I don't know if I have enough titanium for that. Hold on. I know I can make at least 1 ingot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, we have 19 titanium just sitting around in my storage. If I can get 1 more titanium, which we definitely have somewhere, then I can make the platform. That was 9. No! I miscounted! That is okay. I will salvage titanium from other sources. I should have grabbed some titanium on the way up, but I didn't realize how much I was going to need. Holy crap. Okay. So I need to make those. Oh, I don't need. I almost made them into plasteel. That was bad. I always just assume, plasteel ingots, yes. Well, that's not what we do here. But we do need a computer chip and 4 lead. Computer chip, table core, gold, and copper wire. Ooh, buddy, this is gonna run my resources dry. Which I guess is the point of trying to escape from this planet. Well, I mean, in terms of the end game. There. Okay. So now, I should be able to make the Neptune launch platform. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Of course, the launch platform isn't the actual Neptune rocket, but whatever. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. Neptune escape rocket. Neptune launch platform provides a stable surface from which to launch the Neptune. Here we go. As my game freezes. Whoop, there we go. That is actually a pretty sizable platform. That looks bigger than the Cyclops. Jeez. Well, it's a thing that just floats, so it's not truly amazing, I guess. Alright. My air pump! Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no! My air pump is blocking this from properly floating. Oh shit. That is, that's awkward. And the only way I'm gonna be able to stop this is by taking it down. Which of course means I have to go all the way to the bottom and grab each pipe one by one. Oh my god. What a hell of a problem to have here. Oh my god. I noticed it at like the last second. As soon as the thing starts to fall down. Oh shit, no! Alright, thankfully I didn't actually bring these pipes too far down. Because they were pretty cumbersome to do. Marvin, I'm trying to do infrastructure here, alright? Or reverse infrastructure. Otherwise, I'm not getting off this planet. Oh, damn it, Marvin, you cute piece of shit. Stop getting in my way. You're adorable, but you're blocking my everything. I wish I could turn material into its natural base. So, like, all these pipes that I have, if I can turn them back into titanium,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'd be pretty happy. Oh my god, this is so many. But unfortunately, I cannot do that. I will just have to find titanium through other methods. You see, our problem is, we just left the areas that had a shitload of titanium. Right what I need, more titanium. There. At least it's stabilizing out. It's funny that it actually will have, like, legit physics for this. Alright, Neptune launch platform. What do we need to do to get out of here? Neptune gantry. I need plasteel ingots, copper wire, and a lubricant. Alright, copper wire, lubricant, easy. Plasteel ingots. Gonna require a little bit of work on my part. I need titanium. And on the surface, titanium is a little harder to come by versus just getting it from a drill site. So, let me do something about that. I'm gonna get rid of these items by just putting it back on the surface and connecting things all the way down. I hate that. Some things activate as soon as you just drop them from your inventory, but some things you have to hold in your hand and then let go. This is the best way we can do this. I don't need it, but I can get rid of the pipe without stuffing the lockers full of it. Which is honestly probably for the better. Okay. I should be almost out. Marvin, watch out. Oh, Marvin, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to tell you to stop following me. But, you know what? Stop following me for a bit. Huh. Okay. Well, there's just random oxygen here. Completely unnecessary. But it's there. Marvin, you may follow again. I know, it makes me happy too. Okay. Well, we need titanium. We need titanium. We also need a scanner room. Yeah, I don't have the resources to make just anything. Unless I descend back down below the depths.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
If you couldn't tell, I'm gonna take my, not sea moth, but I'm gonna take my prawn back down to get me some titanium. Because obviously, I'm gonna need some. Maybe some other stuff too. Gold is kind of lacking. And I don't know what else I'll need, but yeah, gold and titanium seem to be my biggest weak spots right now. So I need to do something about that. Uh-oh. Hey, Warper! How's it going? Good to know. Alright. Look, a Warper teleporting away from me, rather than trying to kill me, is a good thing. It's what I want, right? I'm not infected. You don't have any reason to kill me now? Could still be trying to kill other. Whoop, yeah. Wow, it deleted that fucking fish. Is it because it's a biter? Hey. Cool. All right. I don't have to worry about warpers that much. I mean, I didn't really have to worry about them that much, anyways, because in the end, they never really did get me killed. But also, I'm heading over to shallow waters where they just don't care, I guess. Although I'm surprised. I'm surprised that, like, after a certain point, the warpers don't just show up everywhere. Although, to be fair, they could have, and I would never have noticed because we spent, like, 7 to 10 hours underground in the Lost River and Lava Zone. But we're good on titanium. I have so much titanium now. I have like 50 to 54 titanium just in my inventory and my prawn. So I can definitely make whatever the Neptune needs, as long as it's titanium related. We'll have to see what ends up happening with other resources, because I might be lacking on gold or lacking on other stuff. So gotta watch out for that.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Alright, so to make the Neptune gantry, I need 1 plasteel ingot and a copper wire and lubricant. These are easy. I need lithium, so I can actually make my plasteel ingots. I wish it gave me the entirety of the blueprint for the Neptune at once, so that way I could get some real pre-planning going. But fine, whatever. I'll just do it one piece at a time. Let's get my copper wires going now. Alright. So I think the gantry is like the thing the rocket attaches to. Right? Let's see. Yeah, it definitely looks like it. Supports the rocket during construction. Very good. Did my platform all turn around? I guess it doesn't matter. It's four-sided. Construct! Oh god, I thought we were about to just go into like a fucking epic guitar solo or something. Oh my god, rockets being built. That's what it felt like, at least. If I stasis gun one of these bots, what would happen? They don't get affected. Makes sense, they're not actual entities, they're just there to make it look cool when the thing's being built. Alright, well there's the gantry. That's kind of tall, but that's what they need for rockets. We are legit building some proper rockets here. Alright, I now need experimental boosters, a plasteel ingot, nickel ore, aerogel, and a wiring kit. Well, easy. 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 I got all of that stuff down below. Hopefully nothing needs crystalline sulfur because I don't actually know how much of that I have remaining. But we're gonna grab some of these these gel sacks down here. Thankfully, we were already prepared. Also, Marvin keeps getting in my way. I am so sorry, Marvin. Just in case we need a lot of aerogel. Here. As much as I want to, like, go into this base, kind of set things up nicely, can't. Also, I like how these two aren't connected at all. It didn't even try. Well, that's what sets you off sometimes, I guess. Where's my prawn? Well, my Neptune. My suit. My Nautilus and my mech suit. Even though it's an exosuit. Every time I'm in the prawn, I kind of forget that it has like actual glass covering the front. So it feels like I should take a lot more damage than I usually do. I'm gonna guess that like every step of this rocket constructing is now gonna involve plastil ingots. It's probably a general safe bet. But if everything this requires is rubies, that will run me low a little bit. Alright. Then I need the nickel ore, which we have a good bit of, just sitting around. I also grabbed some kyanite while I was down there, so if I end up needing kyanite, we're good on that too. I think. Unless it needs like 20 kyanite, then I gotta go back down to the lava zone. Thankfully, it's pretty fast to go straight down. The sun, the blue skies, the potential of escape. Even though at this point we now are totally self-sufficient in many, many ways. Ooh, those are big boosters. Am I gonna need that alien power source? Because I got ion cubes for days. What do I need next? We need the Neptune fuel reserve. Oh! Oh no. Alright, we need 4 kyanite, we have that. 4 crystalline sulfur, don't know. And 2 ion power cells. We have 2 ion power cells. I just want to know if I can make 2 ion power cells. Because I want to be greedy. And then of course we have to make another plastil ingot. Alright, please tell me I have 4 crystalline sulfur. And not just like 3. Okay. Alright, so far that's 1. Maybe I left some crystalline sulfur accidentally somewhere? Oh no. Oh, that's a nuisance. Alright. Good news. I can just take the sea moth back down. So it's not that much of a worry. But it is annoying. Alright. Well, while I'm up here, I might as well make the other power cells. So we need 2 ion power cells, which means we need to make 4 batteries. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, right? Because it takes 2 batteries to make 1 power cell. 1, 2. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are now out of gold. I will have to get some gold while I'm down there. Shoot. Maybe I'll take my prawn instead. It'd be way faster to use the sea moth, because the crystalline sulfur is just like on the surface. Or rather, it's not on the surface. It's not in like something I need to drill. And so it'd be way faster for me to go down there in my sea moth. But I'm also really, really want to do a little bit more drilling. I guess to be fair, if I need gold, there's gold underneath me. The caves below have gold deposits. So, we're not worried about that too much, I guess. Alright, let's get this titanium out of here. I'm gonna make the executive assumption that we just need a lot of plasteel. I'm not actually gonna make a lot, I'm just gonna make one and then move on. But I want to free up some space. Okay. We're gonna take the sea moth for the sake of my sanity because I just made the trip all the way down to the Lost River in my prawn and back, and I just don't want to do that again, even if I could collect a lot more material in the process. Nope, we're good. We're gonna take my sea moth and go fast. Damage due to weak hull strength. Build reinforcement or remove weak parts. If we're at negative hull strength, doesn't that mean, that we're already about to break? Hold on, I'm removing another component. Oh no. Wait, hold on, do I have my repair tool on me? I do. Oh, but the base is flooding. Okay, hold on. Well, it wouldn't break if I'm up here, right? Oh no. Oh no. Wait. What if I put a reinforced hull on the thing again? And wouldn't you like that? Oh gosh. What happens if a nuclear reactor gets touched by water? I don't want to know. Shit. I was trying to be greedy. I wanted my materials back. Oh, look. Hull strength. It's fixed. Oh, but there's so many holes. Well, the water's fine. Actually, is this doing? It is damaged over here. Oh shit. That's awkward. What happens when the water starts just going really far down? Well, this base is flooded. That's okay. I was deconstructing it, I guess, anyways. Ooh, there's more damage over here.
Hull integrity restored. Draining systems initiated.
My base didn't even really give off an alarm. It was just like, your hull strength's low. So you want to do something about that? Only depleted reactor rods may be removed from the nuclear reactor. Wow, so there are permanent additions to these things. Okay, fine. Keep it. I figured that since I'm probably going to be staying on the surface, don't really need everything to be down here. It's safer if I just take the materials and leave.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Systems online.
I'm doing this because, well, again, I'm greedy for my materials. I don't want to make another trip down here because I'm out of titanium or lead or lithium or something. So now we're good. I have like 7 to 10 crystalline sulfur in the sea moth. If I need any more than that for the Neptune launch, I guess we have to make a trip. There's nothing really else about it. But I think we should be good for this now. I hope. Really, now I'm worried about the kyanite, because we're using 4 more kyanite and only have 6 overall. What happens if the next step requires even more kyanite? Gotta take a trip to the lava zone. Alright, we've made it back, and I just need to get my materials. Did you hear that? It was like, can't open, we're full, no vacancies, please go away. I understand, I get you. I'll be out of your hair in a second.
Captain, all systems online.
Okay, so I left all the other stuff that I needed over here. So we're gonna get my 2 power cells. I need to make aerogel, I think, right? Let's see. No, I don't. I just need the crystalline sulfur, kyanite, and plastic ingot. Gotcha. Guess we'll make a plastic ingot then. One, 2, 3, 4. And then we gotta drop off all the other stuff. You're taking up too much of my inventory. Titanium. There. Alright, I think we're good. The crystalline sulfur is inside the sea moth, so I just have to leave. Primary fuel tanks. And then we have to like make the main one, right? Like the main portion of the rocket that I'm gonna be sitting in. Look, a good diet of melons got me very, very far in life. At least on this planet. Okay. Need me some crystalline sulfur. Come on, crystalline sulfur. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. What am I gonna need after this, man? This is like the portion of the ship that required a lot of the advanced materials. Does that mean the top is gonna need some advanced materials? Or is this going to be the top? I see a name portion. No, we don't get like a rounded top. We see a name. The name existed before the stuff that it was actually going to be on. That means they spray painted the name on with the holograms, or not with holograms, but just with the building stuff first. That was a priority. Okay, Neptune cockpit needs a Cyclops shield generator, a hermetically sealed environment with life support and launch controls. Aw, man. Okay, well, at least it doesn't need kyanite. We have enameled glass. Thank God I destroyed the observatory down there. I still would have been able to make it. We have plenty of stalker teeth. Alright, let's get me some plastic ingots. And I guess we're removing the shield generator from my Nautilus. Which makes me sad, but I guess to be fair, the whole point of this is that we're going to be leaving the planet, so my Cyclops doesn't need a shield generator. I also never drove it into the mouth of a sea dragon, so it didn't actually need the shield generator at the end of it all. So that's a plus. And shield generator. Okay. That sets us up nicely. So, I'm basically gonna just be riding purely in the cockpit through space, aren't I? Like, the one thing about rockets is that they're like 70 to 80% shit to get you flying, and the rest is where everybody else is. So you have the rockets, those are probably gonna fall off to the planet, and then you got reserve boosters, which will kind of like accelerate us in space, and then eventually those will probably be lost as well. Or maybe we'll keep them, who knows. I guess I don't really need to worry. We're gonna get picked up by Altera. I realize now that if I'm gonna be picked up by Altera, I actually can't really fidget my story too much, right? That was dramatic.
Neptune 1 rocket online.
Sweet. Oh, and they even give me a choice to, like, color it. Well, look, everything on this planet, everything I've been using on this planet has been, like, black and a different color. So we're gonna do black and green. Which one is this one? Oh, look at that. Hold on. We made this red. It's atrocious. It's atrocious, but I like it. And then we have a name that we could have on here. It's called the Neptune by default, but Rocket McRocket. Oh, Rocket McRocket. No. All right. Shoot. What do we want to name it? Unfortunately, by the time you guys see this, I've already named it and I've already flown off. So we're just gonna call this. I'm gonna call this Sunbeam, in honor of the Sunbeam. Obviously. It got blown out of the sky, but don't you worry, Sunbeam. Your efforts did not go in vain. You showed me the secrets of this world, even if you didn't know it. Even if you didn't mean to. Even if I had already destroyed or turned off the quarantine platform, you would not have come down to the planet due to other bullshit, but that's fine. Alright. So, we have our rocket. We can get out of here. How do I actually get into it? Ooh. Oh, I can get an elevator! I thought I was gonna have to climb a really, really long ladder. Oh. Look, we've been underwater for so long. Also, what's up with the giant clouds and mist over the water? That looks terrifying. Alright. Enter rocket. I don't have to leave just yet, right? I'm just in here to look around. Hydraulic systems.
Pressurizing hydraulics.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't do anything else there. Ooh, storage. Cool. I can throw some things inside of here to take with me. Communications array.
Communications systems array active.
Wow. There's a whole lot of storage in here for something that you're just gonna be leaving the planet with. Okay, auxiliary power unit is offline, as well as the primary computer, time capsule, life support. Ooh, time capsule! Oh shit! Submit on rocket launch. Oh, I don't have items for this. Hold on now. We don't want to give them spoilers. Let's assume that somebody just kind of found this while they were playing for the first time. I'll give them a shot of my Cyclops in my first base, and then I need to give them materials for that first base. Shoot, I hope, hold on. Okay. I just want to make sure that I can actually, like, come back into this, because I want to give these people proper supplies. Alright. What could I give to a person? What would I want to be given by a time capsule? Were I to find— oh my Jesus Christ! I would like a rocket that doesn't go underwater. That's probably for the better, right? These fucking glitches. Oh, please don't tell me it's stuck on the air pump again. Okay. It's not stuck on the air pump again. It's just taking a while to stabilize. Whew. Alright. So, if I were given something... I think I probably want some advanced things. So how about we give them... How about we give them a power cell? An ion power cell. Hold on. Fully charged ion power cells. And then maybe some ion batteries. Ooh, we can give them some upgrades. Don't need to give them the depth module. They can work for that. Look on the fire suppression. The first thing I did with my Cyclops was set it on fire. Be safe out there. And may it take you to the depths below. Right. Right. My ship still needs power. I think I left some power cells around somewhere because I said I was going to. But I don't know where they are, so tough on me. Alright, I'm not trying to load somebody up to ridiculous levels. Just give them a good bit. Just give them a good bit. Alright, look. I'm keeping the 83% power cell here. You never know when I need to fabricate something. No! I left Marvin down below! Marvin! Oh, well. I right-clicked on him while I was down there. And I forgot to un-right-click on him. I don't even know where I left him. I can't even begin to go look for him. Alright. I don't know how much I can put inside of the... inside of there, but you know what? We're also gonna give him some water.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
And some fish. 2 Reginalds. And a buddy. Alright. So we have some water down here. Here we go. Keep people alive. I probably cannot stuff that much into the time capsule. So I have to make my choices carefully. I'll probably only put like 2 ion power cells in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I probably should have used the elevator to come down here so I wouldn't have to wait the next time. But to be fair to myself, I didn't expect my fucking rocket platform to tilt into the ocean. Don't think rockets are designed for that. Alright, let's get this thing powered up.
Auxiliary power unit online.
I don't think I see a point to having the storage in here. It's just kind of there for you, I suppose. Because I guess you could always make the rocket and just still keep playing the game for a long while. But we're fine. Oh, look at that! We can see the Aurora from these windows. Okay, prepare time capsule. Let's see how much I can fit in there. I can't put a melon in there. It's just, I mean, I can, but it just would take up too much space. So instead, I will give them 2 ion power cells, a cuttlefish egg, 2 Reginalds, and a fire suppression system. Wait. No. They'll find a cuttlefish egg eventually. I will give them... Well... I don't know, because I don't know when you find these things, or when they come into your playthrough. I found them when we were pretty advanced into the game. So at this point, like, if I gave him, like, my thermal blade, that wouldn't really do much. I wanted to give him water, but fuck it. Thermal blade! Alright. Okay, requires title, item, message, or picture to be valid for uploading to the server. Don't you worry. My first time. We're gonna call it that. Wait. Damn it. Fucking caps lock. My first time. There was a first time for everything. I just got my submarine, which was my first, and then immediately set its engine on fire, which was also my first. So take this, so take these supplies, oops, take these supplies, and make sure your firsts are great too. Okay. I think, that's good enough. They've got some Reginalds. P.S. These are fine Reginalds. Keep them together for a good time. Just breed the Reginalds, and you will have an infinite supply of food. Alright. Well, whoever gets this, they aren't going to get like set super far advanced into the game. They'll just have some nice power cells and a fire suppression system so they can use their Cyclops pretty nicely. Alright.
Time capsule ready.
Good. Good to go. Alright. Let's activate everything else here. Yeah, definitely need life support if I'm going into space.
Life support systems online.
It's amusing that they had like another voice for the Neptune.
Primary computer systems active.
Alright. Well,
All systems are go for liftoff.
well, there's still so much to see out there that we never did. I'm ready to go. We helped out with the planet. We've cured ourselves of infection. By the time that anybody comes back to this place, the Carabacterium might just be completely destroyed because of the Sea Emperor enzymes. And so, I'm ready for liftoff.
Ready to launch on your command, Captain.
Alright, Neptune! Go!
Launch in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Hey, we never saw these
5,
birds.
4,
They better get the hell off of my ship!
1. Time capsule jettisoned.
Enjoy the fish! If it actually makes it to a player!
Caution. Approaching orbital debris.
Yeah, I
field.
was about to say, that looks dangerous! Oh, that doesn't look good! Ugh.
Orbital debris field clear. Performing gravity turn maneuver.
Whoa. Well, we see a couple of islands, and one had green on there.
Confirm destination coordinates. Nearest interstellar phase gate.
There really weren't any large land masses on that planet.
Ion boosters in 3, 2, 1.
Holy shit!
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.
Oh, Sea Emperor. I can't see you because I have blinding white light in front of me. But thank you for your help. All right. I guess that's Subnautica. I was kind of hoping that maybe, like, we'd come out of the warp and actually see, like, another ship coming at us. Because at that point, they could just use the model of the Aurora before it's damaged and just bring that in the distance with a light behind it. Just to really tie things up. But whatever, fine. The Sea Emperor giving us a nice send-off is cool, too. All right, that's Subnautica. That was a fun experience. I like the ending. The ending pumped me up a little bit there. I wasn't expecting that. We kind of got into a little bit of the monotony there. Towards the end, I'm like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna gather some supplies. And then suddenly, once we actually take off, they got hype again. Man, look how many people voiced like the same characters. Paul Torgal, Captain Holster, Lifepod 7 crew. Yeah, we could hear that sometimes. All right, so that was fun. I have mixed feelings a little bit on it because I end up having mixed feelings on a lot of games. I think that Subnautica is a really unique experience. For absolute sure, you really don't have that many games that take place underwater in a first-person 3D kind of world that is fleshed out to the extent that Subnautica ended up being. They usually end up being very small games, or the focus isn't so much on the survival, but just doing stuff elsewhere, and like the water's like an afterthought kind of thing. So this was fun, and it's something that I'm glad that I kind of waited on to play.
Welcome home to Alterra. Permission to land will be granted once you have settled your outstanding balance of 1 trillion credits.
What? No! A trillion credits? I don't have a trillion credits. Oh god. Look, we just have to offer information in exchange for money. Yeah, sure, they could just take my PDA and get all the information I had on it, probably for free and legally, but we can work something out, all right? They can't go there and talk to the Sea Emperor. That was all in my mind, even though my PDA recorded the messages, so technically it wasn't all in my mind. Huh. Anyways, all right, that's Subnautica. I enjoyed it a lot. I think that it does have some failings. It kind of, to be honest, it kind of is a little boring in some areas. We were really worried as we go into it because one of the biggest things that Subnautica has going for it is that it's kind of an unknown world. So you go into it and you don't really know what to expect. I had already played like 5 to 6 hours in the past. I had the Cyclops fucking 3 years ago. So I already knew and had encountered like the Reapers and things like that, but I hadn't encountered most of everything else. And minus the fact that people spoiled literally every creature for the most part, except for like one. It was cool to like find them and kind of like figure out what they were about and just kind of like steer clear of them. The problem I have is that they end up being kind of non-issues. You can play this game, and if you know what you're doing, never take a single bit of damage from any creature because you just slightly moved your sea moth or prawn or cyclops to the side away from the patrol area. And obviously, that's a good thing. You should be able to play a game, and if you're knowledgeable, benefit from your knowledge. But it's more so in the way that like nothing was really that much of a threat. Even if you got like, I fought the sea dragon, and I didn't end up killing it because I was running out of hydration there. But I fought the sea dragon, and it really didn't do much, and it just faded through the world multiple fucking times. And we fought the Ghost Leviathan. I just put it in stasis. Nothing was a threat once you realize what you can do against all the enemies. You basically have to like force yourself to just either constantly only run around and like with the sea glider only, or never use like the stasis gun, or never repair your rod. That was the only way things were ever a threat. Another example would be hull breaches for your base, and maybe even the Cyclops. I don't know, my Cyclops never got damaged by a big creature. But I had to like remove shit from the base and lose stability for it to end up getting damaged. Nothing came around. So I guess like a way to put it would be like, imagine Minecraft if you played Minecraft and you're doing survival mode and you didn't put down a base, but you just stood around in the middle of the night and nothing attacked you. And that's kind of what Subnautica is. You can legitimately just never encounter anything to like a dangerous extent. And that makes it kind of boring in some areas because, well, the scariest thing about Subnautica, and the most engaging thing about Subnautica, is that it's this unknown world with just all these creatures going about their lives, and maybe they'll come and eat you, maybe they won't, you better watch out. And then I just move to the side. That's it. It's a bit of a shame. And then in terms of other mechanics of the game, I felt like there were things that should have been there that weren't, like your Cyclops. You can't dock your Cyclops. And I'm fine with not making like a super mega structure that can hold a Cyclops. I think that would be unreasonable to make. But I'm surprised you can't make like a giant connector thing that just like latches onto the Cyclops and powers it, you know? Think of it as just like a refueling line or something. Maybe it doesn't even have to be giant. It could just be a simple refueling line that takes power from your base and puts it directly in your Cyclops, so you don't have to manually take your power cells out of your Cyclops over and over again. Obviously, once you get the thermal reactor upgrade, that doesn't really matter too much, but that's another problem, that a lot of things stop mattering towards the end, which is why I didn't really want to go and start like exploring all the other areas. At the point that I was cured of the bacteria and I knew we pretty much had nothing else to like build towards except for the rocket, I just decided to go build the rocket. Because while there were probably a couple areas that we hadn't seen like in daylight, like the bulb zone, gameplay wise, we wouldn't have really gotten much out of it besides just going, oh, that looks neat. And that's Subnautica's failings to me. It's such a neat, cool, unique game, and then you go through it, you're going through it, you're building up, you're getting all your stuff, you're getting your base, you're discovering all these things, and then eventually you have to go and leave all that shit behind, and then you put down another base, and then you have to leave that shit behind because you have to go down further and further and further, and you don't end up spending any significant amounts of time anywhere else, really, ever again, once you've passed, like, the early game. And I wish we had a little bit more of that. I wish we had a little bit more of a threat from enemies. It would have been nice if there had been some enemies that only showed up during certain times and they were attracted to your base's energy and you had to like fend them off. It also would have been nice if the AI for enemies had been a little bit better, because they all felt the same. I mean, it basically felt like I was fighting the same AI but in a different body every single time. And obviously that's, you know, game-wise, that's pretty much what ends up happening. But yeah, it was just like, thing floats at you and like bites you. It doesn't even have to be touching you, it just is near you and you get bit and you take a little bit of damage. And it just looks jank, it doesn't look right. And that's... No, I wanted things to be a bit more of a threat. Wanted more things to do in the mid and end game that weren't just me fabricating like my own like designs. I wanted actual other things to get. Let me use kyanite to like upgrade my sea moth more. Let me fucking slap on drill arm on the sea moth so I can use that in a few different places besides just kind of abandoning it and only using it to ferry materials. Let me slap on maybe another storage upgrade for my prawn, you know, just, it doesn't have to be anything giant, like, oh, here, add an entire another vehicle to the game. Just small things I felt were a little bit lacking, at least in this vanilla version of Subnautica upon release. Obviously, in the future, things may change. They might release more content in the future, but obviously that's kind of one of those weird things where if you go off and you play it in the future, that means you technically have to like go back. Oh god, I didn't save. So if I end up playing this, I don't even have the Neptune on this save. Oh, autosaves would have been nice too, but thankfully I never actually ended up resorting to having to reload a save besides every time I loaded up a session. But yeah, I like Subnautica a lot. I wish that it came out at like the perfect time and also the worst time, I think, for it. It came out at the perfect time because we really haven't experienced that many games like Subnautica in the exact way it is. We played plenty of survival games, don't get me wrong, but we haven't really experienced that many water-based survival games that take place on an alien world, and the world is really fleshed out. And I really like the story elements of it. And that's another thing that I wish kind of was a little bit more. I enjoyed hunting down all the life pods and like hearing all the PDAs and things like that. But there was a point where we pretty much just ran into everything. We got like the vast majority of the PDAs. We found all the life pods, and then that was it. There was just silence for like 10 to 15 hours. It was the only times we ever got pinged was when we finally started descending down and dealt with the Emperor. But that didn't feel like as right as the other stuff. I wish there had been a few more life pods, maybe a life pod that got dragged down by a sea dragon and we had to like get the life pod PDA from underneath the sea dragon or something. Someone who explored the underwater area and like one of the Cyclopses or something that could have been on the Aurora, but it got destroyed by the Ghost Leviathan Juvenile. Things like that would have kept things engaging all the way through, but it petered off in like a nosedive eventually. Just, oh, we explored the Degassi habitat and read like and listened to like 20 different PDAs. Done. It's just you in the world now. And that was a bit of a shame. But I'm not here to complain too much. Again, I enjoyed Subnautica a good bit. I think if I had to give it a rating, I'd give it an 8. I'd give it an 8 out of 10, which, you know, I filter a little bit between like 7 and 8, but I think 8. 8 out of 10, very fun game in the right areas, and when you're in the right kind of just, when you're still in the discovery phase of everything. I definitely recommend, if you ever recommend this game to people, just don't tell them anything, especially not in the way that some people in the comments did. Don't tell them about sea dragons. Don't tell them to go drive their sea glider off into the open waters because they'll see something cool. Just let them experience Subnautica and just have it all fresh, because I think that's one of the best ways that you can play Subnautica, and probably most games. But this was nice. Thank you guys for watching this Let's Play on Subnautica. I apologize if some of you wanted me to do a little bit more. I also apologize for not bringing Marvin to the surface. He's down there in the acid pools, just playing around. He kept getting in front of my drill arm every time I did shit. Oh, Marvin. Poor cuttlefish. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this Let's Play. Hopefully you guys had some fun and enjoyed it. I will see you guys later.